Mr. Mankwa, me offer was a niska bani de awie ni project no. Eso de bia me offer sika ma ne wo problem.
Enemremu. Na monte tap sending kan.
No so ne de
Tap send here easy, fast and secured way. Ubetimi send this sika free amanone. Aba Ghana bank account and as a mobile money account. Untia transfer fee bia.
Sir, I obey ni say.
Chine say won call App Store na Play Store. On download the tap send app no. Or download ya. Ebebu sanso promo code. Oma the pet TV shim. Obenya €5, £5, and answer $10 on his first transfer.
And you make kwa friend na catch them.
Tabi minyanwe. Esanse tap send at the good news aba. Tap send the gina the customers won't or the tap send wallet aba.
No obey ni say.
So your customer who you cases here. Ubetimi akọ tap send app no no create wallet wo so. Enti se rate ne kosora now the sika ko gu wallet no. Anase mpo betimi atususu nkakra enti abere sem a opeso send sika ba Ghana no anse wa send sika na ba Ghana anase oba o my Ghana mu a watimi ayusu sika e wo wallet no tie
and you said to say you use momo Ghana haydo
sa pepe se si tap send that trena shim kopiem wo United Arab Emirates, Netherlands and Austria. Tap send na papa no.
If you are looking for a job that is flexible, you can have time for your kids, you can have time to pick them from school and take them each morning, then I recommend DevOps for you.
Are you ready to transform your career and unlock a high-paying future? Join us on OT Media TV this Friday, 28th of June, from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summer Time for an exclusive event with the team from Cloud Rock Academy. Discover the secrets of cloud engineering and learn how you can earn a remarkable £70,000 per year. Don't miss out on this opportunity to elevate your skills and secure your dream job in the tech industry. Tune in and let Cloud Rock Academy guide you to success. Remember, Friday, 28th of June, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summer Time on OT Media TV. Be there.
Hello, this is Lawyer Wisdom of Wisemart Solicitors. Join me this and every Friday on OT TV from 8 to 9 p.m. for all your UK immigration matters. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Mamo ajumamo akwa benenumre enso edo eba OT Media TV jumedia ye friend say ask the lawyer every Friday bia ye de ebro no ene nsu nyame waye adom ode Lawyer Wisdom akaho from Wisemart Solicitors ababeke ho ene ye gbe nino eba betwetwe enkomo efa eye legal issues right after Ask the lawyer, also no, yeah, the Cloud Rock Academy, and so team no from Cloud Rock Academy, Ebebro, we'll be talking all about cloud engineering, DevOps, and no, and como, and so, and a year better train say, a funny say, open or career into the IT industry, and a Prince Boachi, who is the CEO of Cloud Rock Academy, will be joining 9 p.m. UK time now on ye ababetre and como afa a year cloud engineering. And intimacy wa bomodin na fre wonua bi adamfo bi na ono so on join wo dwumadie so na migidi se ene dwumadie no ebeye enhira bebre ede ama obibia wa join ene ede yo my main fan krato baako na fe memfa Lawyer Wisdom akaho from Wisemart Solicitors embro na yene no entwetwe enkomo all about UK immigration and visa rules ninyina ene Lawyer Wisdom abeka ho de bebrain so producer mami one ad entwam eno na chi me de Lawyer Wisdom ebebro follow
are looking for a job that is is flexible, you can have time for your kids, you can have time to pick them from school and take them each morning, then I recommend DevOps for you.
Are you ready to transform your career and unlock a high-paying future? Join us on OT Media TV this Friday, 28th of June, from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summer Time for an exclusive event with the team from Cloud Rock Academy. Discover the secrets of cloud engineering and learn how you can earn a remarkable £70,000 per year. Don't miss out on this opportunity to elevate your skills and secure your dream job in the tech industry. Tune in and let Cloud Rock Academy guide you to success. Remember, Friday, 28th of June, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summer Time on OT Media TV. Be there.
Tap send wallet aba na wallet na aba no hwe enye wallet kuma eno an say wo dey say wo beso disca be kokora na enne yan say ekosu yi enumre ya sika bi oho bia send ko tap send wallet de so ebra wo beso use bia e wa wo dia e da ho maso ahwe aboa me eno an didi ni dwuma tap send e ma re say wallet.
Hello, this is Lawyer Wisdom of Wisemart Solicitors. Join me this and every Friday on OT TV from 8 to 9 p.m. for all your UK immigration matters. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Tap said. Oh, I was my baby, you're from Calabos. The only boss. With oneness, baby, I will be everywhere I day and everywhere they go. Tap send got me covered. Therefore, if you need to send money or transfer money from Europe, from Canada, from USA, from UK, any part in Europe, you can send it through tap send. And guess what? Oceania, they will receive it right here in Ghana and many countries across Africa. So what are you waiting for? Download tap send now on Google Play Store or App Store. When you download, it's so easy to use. Tell your families, tell your loved ones to download tap send. Okay? But also, when I receive my money, the other time I would have channel, like my view, you know, hey, you crazy.
Download tap send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Buy an interest-free home and pay within 36 months. Yes, Daimler Homes' new gold standard development, Housing Court, has just commenced, and you can own a unit now and pay within 36 months without any interest. Starting at 95,000, you can own an elegant apartment. And guess what? Discounts are available from now till end of May. To learn more, visit our website at daimlerhomesgh.com or call us on 0200 584 558. Daimler Homes, the elegance of living.
I mean, send him out. Right.
Yo, abusiafo ebra mene kase lawyer wisdom join here in a minute na fe yene no atwetwe enkomo said de midi kan ekan no eba ne UK immigration issues and as visa application emu bia any lawyer wisdom akawo from Wisemart Solicitors wa ba be kan ho a yene no eba betwetwe enkomo anwumrei ene ntimisre wa afre wonua bi adamfo bi na ono nso emekan ho ene anwumrei na yene lawyer wisdom entwetwe enkomo emfa immigration issues right after that no any legal issue bia and as immigration issue bia ubetimi ede question about lawyer wisdom akaho ebebo modiana wayi ano ede amount enitimi sre wa menko ba bia sabria mene ka say la wisdom ababe kan ho lawyer yemo ajomo akwaba enanwumrei ede ho eba OT Media TV as the lawyer jumedie yede ebre eti for every Friday bia no sabri so ebre aso lawyer yetio Mbacho, you need to unmute yourself. Maybe 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, my apologies. I came on and then I had to go off and then I had difficulty coming back on. So apologies. But I think we'll do what we can within the time we have. Thank you. It's here for me too. Another Friday is here. So welcome. Within the next 1 hour, we're going to spend, I hope, I can do of some use to you. I hope so. Nana, we've had questions about, this is just a brief update. We've had questions about this health and care issues. A lot of people are still going through problems with their employers. A bit estimate driving, from what I understand, somebody is given a role, they'll drive for 1 hour and go and just do a 30 minutes work. And they'll drive from one place to another again, 40 minutes and go and do a 30 minutes work. So at the end of the day, they use the whole day, 8 hours. Meanwhile, they are paid for only 3 hours. People are having a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems. Relationships are going broken, are going down. Husband is saying, no, I can't stay in this country, come back. What happens to your dependents? What happens to the dependent with whom you came? What can they do? How can they stay? It is a huge problem that is taking place these days. Seriously, huge problem. Next week, God willing, if I have time, if I'm able to come on, I'll look at 1, 2, 3, or 4 options. You buy as a dependent, or you buy as a main applicant. Your employer is not giving you work. The employer is not giving you enough hours. How can you change course? What are the 3 or 2 places you can move on to? What can you do to switch to another route? And now, sir, employer na catch you say unia sitna. And now home office I catch you say you have only 60 days to change your route because the employer's visa license has been revoked. Within that 60 days, what can you do so that you don't become an overstayer? What can you do so that you don't become an overstayer? What application can you make so that it will give you some breathing space? To me, I pay another route to Edia Call. Because I'm going to say, application be over as long as our application is extended, what application can you make? If the Home Office says you don't have the right to be in the UK and you have to leave the UK within 60 days, what can you do to make sure at least your leave is extended whilst you're looking for some other options? What can you do? That is what I want to look at next week, because this health and care idea is becoming too much of a problem, too much of a headache. And people are going through so much. The other day, somebody mentioned to me that somebody she knows killed themselves. The man killed himself because he was stranded. He sold all his property, came to this country, thinking he was coming for a better life, no work, he can't go back, so he decided to just end it all. Is that a solution? Next week, I hope we will look at it, and I'll suggest some options that you can take. You don't have to kill yourself. People are in Ghana, they are not dying out of hunger. So you don't have to kill yourself. Worst case scenario, you go back to your country rather than killing yourself in this country because an employer is not giving you work to do. So next week, this is just an update, more or less, of what is going on. I'll look at switching if COS is cancelled or employer's license is cancelled, is revoked. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Or what application can you make so that you cannot or you will not become an overstayer in the UK? Whilst you look for some other option. So that is it for brief for this evening. Nana, let me say last week, you came about a scenario. Will be FAC here, and we're able to handle that situation. I put it out there, and I want us to look at it this evening. So, I'll read out the scenario, and then we answer see how it goes. Nana, if you are ready, I can carry on.
Yes,
okay.
You can carry on. You can carry on. I'm ready for you.
Thank you. All right, so this was the scenario. This is a real life scenario. It's not fiction. A idea up to Ghana ni or we have to solve this problem. There are a lot of people out there facing these difficulties. You better say solve this problem here. I bet me about open so now. Number one, of course, any kweku eba krumha as partners, husband and wife. I'm about to relationship it broke down. And they went their separate ways. Of course, what she did was only Obifufro entered into a relationship. Now give me a minute, please.
Okay. All right. Producer, Mami, one ad in Frencham. Was lawyer ready no asaba back.
Mr. Mankwa, me offer was say ni ska ba ne de awie ni project no. Eso de bia me offer sika ma ne wo problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. There was too much noise emanating from my outside my office, so I thought I would just close the shutters. Thank you. Thanks for understanding. Right. And of course, any people and about from her as husband and wife, as carers, care workers. I'm about to know. Not the main applicants and our coach or no yet the dependent. I'm about to relationship broke down and they went their separate ways. Meanwhile, now, Amopra Mieno Ewo Ghana. Of course, now, of course, Abopra Mieno Ghana. And an Aquapunsu Ewo Abopra Bako Ewo Ghana before marrying to a coach. I'm about to from Hano. Relationship broke down. And of course, any of people from Econanti, and she got pregnant. When she got pregnant, ultimately she gave birth. And a papana on any Econanti, on any Nimiano, your friend Kofi. And a Kofi, our British citizen, or Koy say, or by the British passport, and the money banner, your friend Kofi Bio. These are hypothetical names. I'm just using these names, but the scenario is a real scenario. Now, Kofi, I saw over the British passport and money banner. Omo Pamano, almost daily. Wuno, Wunya Abupani Papa. I don't see me British passport no Emma Ubana. Or say me a biological father, but Emma say, or no Abupani Papa. and in the end, British passport and money. The question is, what is Kweku the father of the child, Anna Kofi, Anone Abopane Papa? That is one question. The second question that came up is, sir, Kofi to me, Ekoji, British passport, Emma Niba. So, Omoye near as a Omoye, not what to make British passport, Emma Nibana. Of course, but me Nani Banasu, Edianya Asitna Ana. That is the next question. The next question is, sir, later, of course, Bano, when you have British passport, because ni papa Ajiamano, we papa or Kofi Ajiamano, not when you have the British passport. Of course, on switch now, but face to Edianya 2.5 years. Later, because of course, any Kweku, ewa Ghana, and San Omobano. Kweku say, Yahweh, of course, say, Yahweh, Yan sign and boom, na Yahweh, Yahweh. Remember, there is a child in between that is not Kweku's child. That child is Kweku. Now, is it possible, sir, Kweku, any, of course, almost sign a boom, set our reform? Is it possible, sir, Kweku Swa, to say the employer are revoking a license? Only a Juma, as it none ebe wono. So only a course, a bomb one. Is it possible, sir, or no sweat na Nabano Maisu, Edayana Nakrata and that is it. Then from there, the next question is, Omo Ghana no. Of course, but now go back ne mano apa bekane ho. Yes. Sir, ono betwe yakofa ne ma aba bekane ho a. Kweku nso owo ye ansa na oba be ware approach no. Ono nso oba e wo Ghana. Ono nso betwe afa ne ba no abekane ho e wo ha ana. So these are the problems or the questions or the issues that we want to look at. Number one is, well, before the number one, do they have to do a DNA? As I said, Kofi, any abofano, DNA, now it says, oh, no, abofano papa, ana, and as I said, Kweku, any abofano, DNA, ana, do they have to do that? So these are some of the questions. So I'll take it from the top. Remember, sir, Kofi, acquire application for the British passport, Emma Nibano. The passport application was refused because Home Office for say, and on the British passport for say, Abufano Enyaniba. Why can or how can they say that? This is it. Samusha Section 50, subsection 9A of the British Nationality Act 1981. C. A child's father is the husband of the woman who gave birth to the child at the time the child was born. A child's father is the husband at the time the child was born. Section 50, subsection 9A of the British Nationality Act 1981. A child's father is the husband of the woman who gave birth to this child at the time the child was born. So at the time the child was born, Kweku, any akos, omofigana ebayeno, they were separated. They were not divorced. And only based on the information now, omodima British passport for no. British passport for any kind say, if you claim you were separated, Kofi said they were separated. And only as long as they were not divorced, then Kweku is the father of the child and not Kofi. As long as Akos was still married to Kweku, from Ghana, as long as there is no divorce certificate, Kweku is the father of the child, even if Kofi is the biological father of the child. It is the law. The law is what is being used. Section 50, subsection 9A of the British Nationality Act 1981 says a child's father is the husband of the woman who gave birth to the child. If at the time of the birth, the woman is married to somebody, the man who is the husband to the woman is the father of the child. Very important. And nontina, Kofi Koye, British passport application, Emani Bano, Home Office for said, as long as one divorce certificate between Kweku and Akos Ediabano, the child is Kweku's child and not your child, Kofi. Kofi, the child is not your child. And until one to me and give British passport, Emma. So that was the reason. Second scenario, and it said, later, Akos, ever can say, nan nebusia for eti ensa ekoma Kweku ebusia for say aware egu no. The only difference was they hadn't registered the divorce in the court. So as a matter of fact, not only guawariana, but not Kofi, oh yeah, but biological father, and you know him. And of course, a country lawyer say, not mebusia for Eddie Kofi Kweku and son of the Akoma Ebusia for not our traditionally not a two. On that basis, the advice was set. A course let me divorce certificate from Ghana. Extra set at the time now. All Abuprana, not on it Kweku, not on term attitude. In other words, they are divorced. In that case, Kofi is the father of the child and not Kweku. I hope we are getting how the things are going. Because Akos and Kweku were actually traditionally divorced. The only difference was not one koji divorce certificate. And until Okoji Bayano, I actually said they had divorced traditionally before the child was born. The child now goes back to Kofi as the child of Kofi. The Kofi Eddie sad divorce certificate Eddie call back to the British passport for no. Omoji to Muse Ampa because Akos any Kweku were divorced traditionally, and now you have produced a divorce certificate. It means that Kweku is the Kofi is the father of the child and not Kweku. On that basis, the British passport, Edima Abufrano, because Omo Provi said at the time the child was born, Akos was divorced from Kweku, who he came with as a partner. So that is how that scenario was solved. So the key thing is this: if there is a divorce certificate before the child is born, then the child is the new man's child. If there was no divorce certificate before the child was born, then the child is the old man's child or the woman's husband's child. That is the law. It is not if or but. The law is the law. Kofi could later have argued that this is my biological child, and as long as it's my biological child, I am entitled to apply for British passport for the child. And that would still have worked, but that was going to take time. So Kofi would have applied for the passport if he made the argument, and then Akos, because Akos, they say Akos by a British name, or no, bet me a funny banner, so Anyani sits under paragraph 276, no, not 276, under appendix FM section LTRPT of the immigration rules in the UK. Appendix FM section LTRPT 1.1 of the immigration rules, not Odianyani 2.5 years to be here in the UK as a parent of a British citizen child. Now, of course, will have to provide evidence that she is the mother, so birth certificate. And some other evidence just that she's still involved with the child's life, and a letter from the GP. Evidence that she is working. If she is, pay slips, bank statement, tenancy agreement, copy of her passport, copy of her biometric card, the old one, if she still has it. She is able to apply for her leave to remain in the UK as a parent of a British citizen child. That is Akosi's position. The next thing is this. What if Kweku's position? Kweku say Kweku nso employer say the Jumane say because you're revoking COS no. I don't think as a set open vifa. Now Kweku say yeah many Akosi were from Ghana and say Laimomo me yiri that day sambe ware me akufo ba ye no ade a wo ye no my name you want to the sambra ne amom Akosi nya hwe Kweku asan akọ Akoso. The next question is it possible say Kweku bejina ne bano a bejina Kofi banisu ana Akos banisu ana? The answer is yes. Kweku betumi gyina Akos banisu na odianye sonso nya na sitna. But in this case, as a set or sign Ewari Akos bio and obenya divorce certificate and a marriage certificate. It just only Akos omo wari wo Ghana. Omo baye no aware ne igui. Ena echire no wasan aware ne bio. So it is possible that Kweku esan back into Akos's life under section 1.GEN 1.2 of the immigration rules, GEN 1.2 of the immigration rules, a possible say Kweku would meet the definition of a partner. And a partner is your fiancé, your fiancé, your spouse, your civil partner, or somebody with whom you lived in the UK for 2 years in a relationship which is akin to marriage. In that case, Kweku, if she comes back into the life of Akos as a partner, he is also able to make an application based on his stepchild. The stepchild who is not his stepchild because remember the child is Kofi's child. Because Kofi is the child is Kofi's child because Kofi is the father, biological father, who now got a leave for the child, British passport for the child. So yes, Akos can get a leave, and Kweku can also get his leave based on the fact that he is a stepfather to a British citizen child. How would he make that application? He has to go online. Well, this is a very technical application, so I would always advise you to seek a legal advice because you need to know the right rules to rely on. You need to know the right case laws to use. You need to have the necessary submission to make because the Home Office can be confused and say, how come you came with this person, you divorced, she gave birth to a child, you have not come back to his life, you say you are not married again, and you want to apply based on this person, all kinds of complications can come up. So in an application like this, I would advise that you seek legal advice or you use a legal service. Otherwise, you can mess up everything. It can mess up Akos's own, it can mess up Kweku's own, and even the child's British passport can be questioned if it comes to the crunch. So that is why I would advise that in a situation like this, if you can seek a legal advice before you proceed with that. So let me go back to the question. Can Kweku also apply for 2.5 years based on Akos's child? The answer is yes. He needs his passport, he needs his biometric card, the old one, he needs his marriage certificate, he needs his divorce certificate. So he and Akos divorced, and he and Akos are married now again. They were married in Ghana, they came to the UK, they divorced, Akos went and gave birth. Now Akos has a child that has a British passport. Akos got a stay. Kweku can also marry Akos again, and he also get his stay 2.5 years through his stepchild, which is Ako's child. So that is how it can work. But you need the necessary case laws, the necessary rules to support your application. Now, the next question is, can Akos go and bring her children, or can Akos apply to bring her children from Ghana to come and live with her here? Remember, the children are for Akos and Kweku. These are their kids from Ghana. The answer is yes. It is also possible for Akos to apply for her children, okay, the children she has with Kweku, to come and live in the UK. That application will be made under Appendix FM Section EC-C. Appendix FM Section EC-C of the immigration rules. That is the law that governs the application for children who are coming to join their parents here. Now, because Kweku and Akos are now together again, it becomes easier for the children to come to join them here in the UK. Now, the only thing that is in between the children is Kopibio, who is Kofi's child that Akos has given birth to. I hope you understand the scenario. And that is the only thing different. Apart from that, there is nothing different from all the necessary equations. So we will need to make an application for the children, that is Akos and Kweku's children from Ghana. We need their passport, we need their birth certificates. If you want, you can do a DNA. They could do a DNA to support the application to prove that, yes, we are the parents of these children. Now they have to meet the maintenance requirement. So we look at the income support threshold based on the case of Uvovo. The case of Uvovo says you have to meet the income support threshold. A child is, I think, £78 per child. So you multiply 78 by the number of children. 2 children from Ghana, 1 child here, that is 3 children, and you have to do the calculation. Parents, you have to look at that. I think it's about 80-something pounds. You have to do that, multiply it by 4 weeks, you get a month. You multiply for the children, 3 children, by 78 times 4 weeks, you get a total, plus your rent and your council tax. That is the amount you have to be earning every month before the children can join you here in the UK. So yes, it is possible for Akos to bring their children. And the next question is it possible for Kweku to also bring his child, which he had, before getting married to Akos? The answer again is yes, it is possible for Kweku to also bring his child, which he had with another woman, before getting married to Akos in Ghana. And that application again will be made under Appendix FM Section EC-C. But in this case, Kweku will have to prove something we call sole responsibility. Because the child's mother is in Ghana, and remember the child is not Akos's child, Kweku will have to prove that he is the only person who is entirely, completely, and totally responsible for the child's life. And that is what we call sole responsibility. He has to prove that the child's mother is not involved in his child's life, and the child is possibly living with his family, that is with Kweku's family, and not with the child's mother's family. On that basis, it is possible for Kweku to also bring that child to join them here in the UK. He will need a letter from the child's school to say that Kweku is the only person who is responsible for every aspect of the child's life. If the school has to go on like a field trip or excursion, it is only Kweku who gives his consent before the child can go to that trip. He needs a letter from a school, a GP, or from a hospital, a clinic, which says that it is only Kweku who gives consent before the child is treated and is up to date with all payments of his bills. That is 2. And another letter from the person who the child is living with to prove that he is entirely responsible for every aspect of the child's life. If he can prove all of this and prove sole responsibility, then of course Kweku can also bring his child to join the other children here in the UK. Very complex, but it is possible. It has been done, it is doable, but if you know how to do and put things in the right places, then it can be done and done well. So, if the two children are coming, the children are for Akos and Kweku, no problem. Akos and Kweku are now back together again as married couple, not a problem. Somebody can ask, how is it possible that you divorce somebody and then you go back and marry the same person? Go back, go to Google and enter people who have been married to the same person twice. You see a long list of celebrities who have divorced and went back to marry the same persons again. And other times, they are even not celebrities, but they divorced and went back and married the same person again. So it is not unheard of that Kweku has divorced Akos. Akos has gone out to have a child, and Kweku has come back to marry Akos again. It is not unheard of, but you need the right laws to support your application. Now, the next question was, do they have to do DNA? The answer is no. There is no requirement for a DNA at all in the UK. If you want to volunteer a DNA, that is entirely up to you. You do not have to provide a DNA, but if you want to make your case to be strong, you want to prove your case that, yes, these are my children or this is my child, because maybe the birth certificate is a recent one. The child was born maybe 12 years ago, but the birth certificate was dated only 2 weeks ago. The question is, why is there a gap between when the child was born and when the birth certificate was issued? The Home Office would doubt if the child is actually your child. They might think that the child is somebody's child, your brother's child, your sister's child, and you've gone to put your name on that child. They suspect that this is what people do. So for you to prove that this is your child, you can decide out of your own volition to have a DNA done. And once you do the DNA, it will confirm that this is your child. You can apply to bring the child to the UK or to prove that the child is your child here in the UK. It is not compulsory to do a DNA, but it helps to do a DNA just to support your case. Now, what documents would you need in all this application? I've talked about marriage certificate. I've talked about divorce certificate. I've talked about passports, biometric cards, tenancy agreement, bank statements, pay slips, and all of this can be used to solve this problem. So, let me just conclude by saying, Akos and Kweku came to the UK. They separated. Akos said the families had divorced in Ghana. All right. Akos got pregnant with Kofi. Kofi is a British citizen. Eventually, Kofi got the British passport for his child. Kweku has come back to Akos. Is it possible for him to apply to stay based on his stepchild? Yes, it is possible for him to stay based on his stepchild. Is it possible for them to bring their children from Ghana to join them? Yes, it is possible for them to bring their children from Ghana to join them here. But they have to meet some other requirements. Accommodation, the number of rooms you have. 1 room is for 2 people. 2 rooms for 3 people. 3 rooms for 5 people. 4 rooms for 7.5 onwards. A child that is under 10 years is left out of count. They don't count a child that is under 10 years. Children who are 10 years, they count them as half. So they have to have enough accommodation for the child here, for themselves here, and for the 3 children that are coming. 2 children, Kweku and Akos, 2 children, and Kweku's 1 child to come and join it. So you need accommodation with sufficient rooms to be here in the UK. Finances, you have to meet the maintenance requirement, not the financial requirement, but the maintenance requirement. Once you meet that threshold, then you are able to apply to bring the children here as well. Kweku will get his stay, Akos will get her stay, and they keep renewing 2.5 years, 2.5 years, 2.5 years, until they get their indefinite, and the children also get their indefinite. And then after that, 1 year, they get their British citizenship. So generally, this was an occasion, this was a scenario that we were confronted with But thankfully, even though Section 50, subsection 9A of the British Nationality Act 1981 did not permit Kofi to get a British passport for the child at first, ultimately it was obtained, and Akos got a stay. Kweku also got a stay. Their children from Ghana have also come in a case like this to settle. So, Nana, this is one of the very complicated scenarios that was dealt with. So if anybody happens to find themselves in a situation like this, it is not impossible. But you just need to talk to the right representatives and you'll be supported to get this situation resolved. Nana, I think there's a question from Molash.
Yo. And yen fiti ase na yen fa questions no to right after lawyer no said me ma would nyan ntie no me de cloud rock on so ebe bro na yaka all you need to know about cloud computing DevOps. Yo yen fa Molash mbacho yetio.
Oh, hello. Good evening, lawyer. Good evening.
Yes.
But the law person would have said, with Kweku's case now, state of Venice or and so illegal, and I said, the visa no war.
State of Venice or Bekra.
That's right. Like, that's a Omujawa.
Yes.
Let's say, there are 5 days, no more, no, war. Which my try application no.
Oh yes. Kweku sit no. Onia sit no. As long as one a course as an hour no. Remember, sir, the child has become Kweku's stepchild now. On that basis, Kweku is able to apply based on his stepchild. In fact, Obi sending a message said, do they have to have another child before Kweku can apply? Well, so be it. If they have another child, perfect. That even makes the relationship stronger. Stronger. But even if they don't have another child, the fact that Kweku, whether his leave has expired or not, he has a stepchild that is a British citizen. It's just like Obi Awokromha. That's it 4 years, 5 years, 10 years ago. Wawar Obi Fukro, Nipaniwo Bano. On that basis, a veterinary application for 2.5 years to stay. So now that even makes it more straightforward, but it won't still no, because of Abu Fana British citizen, is able to still apply to stay here in the UK.
Okay. Let me patch you. In that instance, no, I don't even know if that wishes to exist. That's sole responsibility, no. The parents are sole responsible, and affect you.
Based on the fact that on the Oban Ewo Hanente, sole responsibility wouldn't come in. When we are completing the form, we select a section called my partner is solely responsible for the child. Because they will ask, where is the child's other parent? Things will happen. Because Kofi, according to the passport, Abupai passport, Amana, still, no one will say, of course, any Kweku, Edasu Kasa, and the Kweku will say, Meno, Eshishawa. So no one will express and say Kofi doesn't want to know anymore. In this case, we will say that a cause is solely responsible for the child's life and assisted by Kweku. On that basis, Kweku can get his stay and he will also get his leave to be in the UK.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Lash. Ma yemfa Theodora and Twasu, if you Theodora near Kokwami. Tio Bajo Yetio.
I'm on mute. Okay, good evening, everyone. Lawyer, me pacho, my question is, me back room ha. Say na waka solely responsibility. And I was the one. Na ne papa so room ha. So on your access to me. So me krata na kuta me no. Ebi ni yedema no. Obedru krom ha na ka 3 months. Ama me diema ko renew, which is 2.5 years no. Ono so yama 3 months ni bi. Pepepe. So bedru yana yekoye renewal no na me ye fee waiver actually. And ye grantee ye. I bet said di one almost 1 year now. Wakabe 3 months na yenya 1 year. Yente response bia. And this child has been enrolled in college. Wakwa na it was so sign really be able to feather up ne course no in September. And now more reaching out to us say yemfa documentation embra. And this is the reference number we have from the Home Office. Ya chase almost there be. It's been a year now into no sa Home Office reference number be for. My contact is sa lawyer no adieno or say the reference number no se me here further up a year. I just contact me local MP. Now, my contact local MP, but what happened is omo beto ababin tinem say omo ni parliamentary houses as in send omo dibre no ye you be afro at the moment. Omo to me responded to queries no at the moment. So at this point I'm very, very disturbed and confused. Say ube to me ama me answer be any little help. Say a bed then abofra no to me enrollment no. This is a child here we are talking about. About this stable in the school.
Hello, Sister Theo. It's unfortunate that the child has to go through this stress. Let me put it that.
Yeah.
The child came with 3 months leave to enter the UK, and before or whatever period the child had, you had on your leave is what they gave to the child. Now, there's something we call Section 3C of the Immigration Act 1971, I'm sorry. Section 3C of the Immigration Act 1971. Section 3C says, if you make an application before your leave expires, automatically your leave is extended until the Home Office makes a decision. So once you made an application for fee waiver before the leave expired, the child's leave, your leave is automatically extended until the Home Office makes a decision. Now, after the fee waiver was granted, I believe, and then you submitted the application for the leave under Form FLRFP for the extension, as long as you made that application within 10 working days of when the leave was, the fee waiver was granted, your leave is again extended. It's dragging on. So the child has the right to go to school. The child has the right to enroll. You have the right to continue working legally without anybody interfering with your right to be here. This is what I would advise. If you can go to Section 3C of the Immigration Act 1971. Quote that. Write a letter. Quote that. Of course, if you want us to do it for you, we're more than happy to do it. Quote that. Send it to the school and let them understand that the child is here legally and has every right to carry on going to school because the application was made before the leave expired at the Home Office. The next thing you can do is go online, get a complaint. Go to Home Office. Just Google complaint to the Home Office. It will give you the Home Office complaint email address. Copy that. Complain to the Home Office that the child came, set it chronologically. The child came on this date. We had this amount of leave left. We applied for fee waiver. After fee waiver was granted on this date, we submitted the main application. It's been outstanding for a year now. And because of the length of time it has taken for them to issue, the school is giving the boy or the child difficulties. And the Home Office, therefore, expedite or take action to get this thing resolved. When you send them a complaint, they will get back to you usually within 20 working days. So MPs now, they are busy. Everybody is fighting for their life. So if you go to people right now, they would really help you. I don't think they'll really help you. They are fighting for survival. So do the complaint. I'm sure the Home Office will get back to you within 20 working days. And with that, your child can go to school without any. But in the meantime, do the Section 3C letter and send it to the school. Set it up well. I'm sure we take that into account. Okay?
With the medasipa, why say lawyer no went to me and can't wait when you answer me, and I was just left alone.
Tio, wait, me my lawyer and casa. But your friend lawyer, Namundi Sanko we chili. As the obedience ubi a humano, me patcho lawyer, but your contact details to chat room honomo, Emma na omo intimate fanomon contact you. Mamma Fanny me no and twaso na yemfa question time in sia and neck is answer me another interview at twaso a year cloud rock for Kwame me patcho only next person in line ma yetio.
Yeah, lawyer, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Patcho, now my wife is a student. And I'm person me be joining no. Enti ono no wo honti me application that better if you so me due to say my bank statement and scan issue John Kasemi at the administrative review. But se kasemti me ntimi anye. Enti say no obi school no enti say bia oji postgraduate visa na betimi be joining as a dependent na.
Oh bro, unfortunately say obi work postgraduate in this swap on to me dependent and the kind unfortunately, so when you have 2 years postgraduate, no, but you can't join her now. The American say over 2 years postgraduate in this swap. Now, as time goes on, now or to make us switch to another category, another tier 2 category, not help and care for the company of partners now. Maybe another sponsorship route in the swap, which can allow the dependents to join you. Then over to me, but as it stands, the graduate visa, which is on that, you cannot join her in as a dependent.
Okay, that's
it. Ma yemfa Kofi to 4 yemfa in chacho. Kofi mbacho yeti wanyumre.
Yo, nana, I'm say me late pa my moment ma adwuma 17 no. Na me nimi topic na more discuss no but I'm say me the no basi bia ya I'm say me nipa bi buy na what this last time me who can OCSS ICSCB na one will be the buy aha mo na and no me share one card best by 31st December 2024 and I say me busa lawyer say nipa no nya adwuma e be permanent e kwa wo so bitimi extension na
Ukra card no one.
There be any more only panel when him has his here.
Now, I think Abia Ukai and I will if you go back to some programs we did a few weeks ago. My ATRCS all biometric cards. In fact, maybe I shall see this evening. All biometric cards, all biometric permits are expiring on the 31st of December 2024. Card in the AU and you're sitting on the AU.
Okay.
And in the other end, said, online, now uncle prove your right to work. Now, share code. Or select one. Or maybe someone said, do you have a visa? Yes. Is it also called, do you have a right something? Do you have a right to be in the UK? I say yes. Is it also called a visa? So you click yes. Yeah. Every more some box be now or the card the details. Card number now what the right hand top corner of the card. I know they are ashamed. Date of birth ashamed. The exact dates are now sitting on the room.
Okay.
Will be enumerate. One of my staff will be enumerate. The card interested is expiring on the 31st of December 2024. But yeah. It's actually expiring in 2025 April. Okay. So let them check that and they will know the exact date that the passport they leave is expiring.
Okay. A lot of people. Before 31st December, I just want to check away.
About them, Pato.
Mr. check in if you watch Nakoya recipe.
And there to say I can say, about me, I can't tell them you know.
Mate. Okay. That's very lawyer. The number right.
I any challenge be answer no after lawyer actually. Lawyer, my last question or chat room honomo. Is that for or the contact details better na mo afana uhiana wetimi afre na echi.
Mate nana.
Lawyer, we say my child's father has applied for stay based on the son's documentation from last year, and it has been more than a year with no response from the Home Office. I don't know, beat me.
Well, Sir Usha, I mean, these days information is everywhere on the line anywhere. So all you need to do is know where to get your information from, and you are safe. And you go online, you just input Home Office decision making times. Home Office decision making time. It will give you, you select the right drop down or the caption, it will give you the duration for every application. Some applications are 6 weeks, some are 8 weeks, some are 6 months, some are 1 year. An application based on a child, and this is his first application. The Home Office system says it will take 12 months. That is 1 year before they make a decision. Sometimes it even goes beyond a year for the decision to be made. So this is more than a year with no response from the Home Office. Now, it possibly is because they haven't been able to make a decision within the time that they should have. Again, go online, enter Home Office complaints email, Home Office complaint email. It will give you the email address. Write to them, or you can even complete a form. Write to them, I am Mr. So and so. I came to the UK on this date. I have my child, dates of birth, born on this, this is his name. I made an application on this date. I submitted it. I went for the biometric on this date. Up to now, it is more than 12 months. The Home Office website says decisions will be made within 12 months. In this case, it's gone past 12 months. Could you please update me as to the progress on my application? Home Office will get back to you within 20 working days. So do that and ask them for updates. Sometimes they will come back and tell you, unfortunately, applications are not subject to any standard working time, and therefore you have to wait until a decision is made. But normally, once you make the complaint, attention goes on the application, and then they respond to it quicker. So that is what I would advise you to do. 12 months is standard Home Office time. So who are sitting at the down and send away a renewal? In that case, you can pay super priority. You get it within 1 day. 1 day, 24 hours, you get it 1 day. But if it's the first time, then you have to be prepared to wait for 12 months to get a decision. Dana, thank you very, very much.
Yo, lawyer, my angel last words now for contact details and my Nyame Ayaduma Yasan anyway share next week.
Thank you. A Wisemart Solicitors, number 8 to 9, the Print House. Wisemart Solicitors, you on the Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, London, E8 3DL. Telephone number is 0208 0165 384. 0208 0165 384. Message is 0208 0165 384. And only office number. Mobile number is 079 31 01 1042. 079 31 411 042. 079 31 411 042. 079 31 411 042. That is our mobile number. So call, book, come in, we can sit down and discuss issues. Meka, opinion bi na ka kire me say, Opinion be like I said. And yen something na, and yen no crane na, and you can't obey them. And yen no craning na, and you can't obey them. And yen no crack. Now, so you can't obey them. And you are what you can't be here.
Yeah.
And to make that no, not said. No craning you are what you can't obey them. You want it, not yet. Yeah, they say, never can. Nana, it will be a say. It will be a say. It will be a say. I mean, I don't want that's a net. Never sign.
Yo, Abuzia for a lawyer Wisemart from Wisemart Solicitors and then you may obtain ka ewo jumedia ya to nidin say ask the lawyer. Nyame ayaduma next week ye be sign edina bro. Sabri de ye dane ho na ye ba. We'll be talking all about cloud computing. Sabra Minoka say Cloud Rock Academy team no Omababe Ken hon money babe tree and como. Anything Mr. Menko Frewunu be Adam Phobi. If you want to know more about the IT industry where Nioma Air say the Kwanya Befaso also be me joining the IT team no and the IT industry now. Ura Prince Boachi any team from Cloud Rock Academy omo ababe kan ho yenyomo babe twetwen komo nti misre wa menko ebe hia se obetwen na unsu betimi atie bi nti yedane ho ba yenyom betwetwen komo producer.
If you are looking for a job that is more flexible, you can have time for your kids, you can have time to pick them from school and take them each morning, then I recommend DevOps for you.
Are you ready to transform your career and unlock a high-paying future? Join us on OT Media TV this Friday, 28th of June, from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summertime for an exclusive event with the team from Cloud Rock Academy. Discover the secrets of cloud engineering and learn how you can earn a remarkable £70,000 per year. Don't miss out on this opportunity to elevate your skills and secure your dream job in the tech industry. Tune in and let Cloud Rock Academy guide you to success. Remember, Friday, 28th of June, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summertime on OT Media TV. Be there.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone and also thank Cloud Rock and the executives, most especially the senior engineers, Julius and senior engineer Prince. In fact, some of us, we were somewhere and I just finished my course last month, August, and I got a job first week in September. So ending of August, I finished my course and now I'm a DevOps engineer. Now, I've come to know this organization by the advice of my friends. I'm a pastor in UK Gospel Life Community Church. However, I was looking to change my career to have a job where it will be flexible and also I can focus on the ministry and family life. So I had a word with Engineer Julius, who had gone through the course by the direction of Engineer Prince. When he started, he told me, I want you to join me, my brother, this is what I'm going to do. I thought it was a joke. So I said, look, I'm not joining you, you can go on. Well, I'm happy where I am. He went through the course, he came back and showed me the result that, look, it is rewarding. This is what I've been able to achieve, and now this is where I am. And he motivated me a lot. And then Engineer Prince, who is our senior and the head of Cloud Rock, came in to advise me. I had a job as a prison officer, Ministry of Justice. So just imagine the office and everything involved. But after he took me through some advice and counseling, I decided to join. Within a short, I have no background of IT. I've never done any IT before. Zero IT background. And this is an organization where they have time for people. No matter your struggles, no matter the level of your background and where you are coming from, they are so much passionate about your dream once you are willing to go through the courses. They gave their all to me anytime I needed them. I went through the courses, the training, practically. You have to do it on the console. They teach you how to do it. They give you assignment and I have to give my best. And sometimes you get discouraged, but they come and say, look, this is where you are going. And they will come whenever you are weak to give you any support that you need from them. And then just imagine zero IT background from nowhere. I decided to quit at some point because of work, family life, and church. This might sound very funny, but it is true and it is honest. When we started the course, I wasn't much more focusing. And every now and then they were just advising, giving us some tools and recommending some lessons for us to go through. And I wasn't focusing, to be honest, until when I get to a stage, I realized that, look, I'm just not doing myself any good. I wanted to give up. So I went to my senior engineer, Prince, and I spoke to him about it. He didn't say a word. He slept on it. The next morning he came back. Is this something really you said you want to leave? I want you to have a thought about it. I won't let you go. Right? So he discouraged me from quitting. I went to engineer Julius. He even spoiled the whole thing. He told me that you want to be a prison officer. You are allowed to apply for a job, but for the cost, I won't let you go. So I was stuck. And then I said, look, it would be a shame for me to quit. I'll go through. And lo and behold, with the support and everything they ever gave me, just last month, August, I finished the course with zero IT background. And now I've landed on a very good job, a good offer as a DevOps engineer. So it is a place that when you find yourself, you are privileged. I wasn't taking the course serious, but in the course of my interview, they took me through, they prepared the interview, lessons how you have to talk. In the aspect of CV, they prepared the CV for us, the way we have to go about them. And every now and then, consistently, they will call to check up on you. They will call and check, thank you very much. They will call to check up on you. How is your interview going? And I wasn't ashamed. A pastor, I have people under me, big, and I had an organization globally. We have branches all over US. But I humbled myself. I submitted because I needed that kind of life and career. And I wasn't focusing. But whatever they taught me, whatever they gave us is what I saw when I was going through the interview. Until when I realized that this thing they are asking you, it is what Engineer Prince taught you. It is what Engineer Julius taught you. But because I wasn't focusing, I found myself in that problem. But yet, guess what? They came in and they supported me. And now, within the space of 1 week after finishing my course, I have a very good job. And now, a qualified DevOps engineer working for a company. So I am proud of CrowdRock, and I thank you, engineers. We do not take your sacrifices that you made for us for granted. Some of us, I call them destiny changers. You've done so much for us and our families, and we thank you so much. God bless you all.
So this is the OT show on OT Media TV. Meaning any Nana Kwame Osaitsu. And this evening I've been joined by my co-host Nana Ejewa. Nana, a very good evening to you.
A very good evening to you too. And to your guest. Nyamina do mo pacha wonswe.
Nyamina do me so me hoye pa. Yo, said me ma onya ntie no ena nwumre yene CloudRock Academy ebusua ena yene omo eba betwetwe nkomo. Se die omanya edin foforo destiny changes. Se wonso opese yesesa wabrabo wotebia free baby awo eneyi a ene wo mo ha no se ombesesa no ama meti se ebinom stay home moms ebinom hokra na omo lawyers, doctors, but they've changed their career from wherever that they are and they've joined the IT industry now. And today CloudRock Academy to guide you through how you'll be able to also change your career and earn almost like 70,000 a year. And then you may na Prince any CloudRock abusuani nyina. Me mama jo mama akwa baba mu eba dwumadi so.
Yeah, good evening. Pacho Mithiobia.
Good evening to you too. Pacho Yet on Kapa, Engineer Prince Manso on Engineer. They said, yeah, so your destiny change now. Now, and also Sabri, Okama something.
At times I am crying shirts who say wait to me nyamia fa so am wait to me actually BBB I'm on background I appreciate it the free ho energy ho am energy and that also free testimony I am a papa because me kai so start now creative file on the computer so no see ayera yeah frame say emergency or other ya also for to when if ayera like today we have this rero but say or no the manage engineering team and for say or last week no catch a problem be or joining team be 6 months will be entering solve it yeah they tune and in time no and sa a mama need so sad testimonies we say more. So these are the things that it pushes me give you up to also impact other people. Into meti nneɛma wei mu a manage pa meti ha masere saa nsɛm bi ɔkeka no masere a yɛda nyame ase.
Erenyamiase. Yo, abusuafo said unyane ntiene. And then you a Cloud Rock Academy and Oma joining, and they will be talking to us all that we need to know when it comes to cloud engineering or cloud computing. Nitia wetwe mbeka said DevOps. Na enejumadi no em se enyame nkoa ena me baba ye me name co-host Nana Ejewa. Nana honoma ubeka bibi kakra achire yen na afi ye ne Cloud for Edin Komo.
I think so. I've been very inspired by the testimony now I play, because for someone to call you a destiny changer, they're winning Yame and not just representing Yame Wasasi. So on behalf of present I'm sure say you be and then we are ready to learn and then listen to what you have to offer. You never know whose life you'll be changing today, just as you see a testimony. I'm sure say we are all ready for you. In Patrol. Why Maya? I'll hand over to the Nakwamina. I'm moderating.
Yo. That's it. Yo, any yemfan fitting asia na mpacho uwo bibika ansana many engineer Prince Akishen Komo. As always.
Oh, David. Me pacho me ni bibi aka ye baba main boss no ene wa bon komo na wa explain ni ono na ye main engineer no nti obecheche mu what is DevOps, what does a DevOps engineer do, move it maybe some questions na eba program na so na me pacho mo de ato me so, and then I'll share with you the opportunity we have. So be person be a DevOps engineer, we've created a really good package senya pastor Nekaya no nti we'll be able to share that with you.
Yo, me da say. Say abribia say ye be twetwe sankomo ya. I dived a bit deep into what DevOps is all about, cloud computing, cloud engineering, and today I was so amazed about some data be mensa ekan. Na meka mu ba kope as times goes on, make it a big account so that it can also encourage somebody no who say asema ye ken and they you who need to say a good mind that me gidi se beboa yen pa ma menka emu ba ko e wa hanamo enchire or say 80% of companies use multiple clouds. 89% of companies use multiple clouds, meaning to me say ejumano ewo honomo when it comes to cloud computing, cloud engineering, ejumano ewo. Engineer Prince, obi I want to say about DevOps on cloud computing that and they see can and only din.
Yo, me that's pa. And yeah, cloud computing so simple. But be a the cloud no to her first, na me cram pomin quiet no mo kakna me ntia say the other me hwe say how mo ade no say cloud. Basically the chere say once say yingina minim de yingina hwe so be our computer and po fia. On the computer na do be ho big storage, maybe 500 gigabyte. And another one so will be 1 terabyte. na bi a wo pe bi a me emfa de se minua ba na na je wa pe pictures chapa and we cha ma no computer ayema
engineer oh yeah prophet
we cha ma no computer ayema ndi se we cha wonya ba bi install e na wo me offer na say oh me so ma to computer mo na mo computer ho space wo so enti wutwa na wonya ba bi install a fa internet ne so na me install me computer so ma eno ane cloud computing enti cloud computing kire say o pe baby a store wo niema unya enam say o fa bra na me wo space e wo internet ne so na me install wa ha ma na chese busumi bia watua kakra ma me wan fa ma untua enti ehu hia so koto computer storage ama no aye oka na obi abe fix ya ma enti ni nyina sa aka no eni hobi na ye the back company akese mu a hwe backless so muka so data center na UK government or can data center baby obe store ne niema enye bibi ketu ebi so koto storage o si bibi ti say invest kese na eno no ya enso sisi no utimi wo be bia miensa nti ba ko say another one or backup it costs a lot of money. Now you can cloud computing what the trainer say yes you can abanye so wo pe baby a store passport near money application ni nyina member data center fabra Amazon fabra Azure fabra way into the through internet no master store ni nyina ho companies say wait they say you trade effort into bia they go because it's saving them money. Into Kanyama, they say be our passport application or documents now we online. They say they're not lawyer can was a fairly form new waiting in ano. Ningina is being stored somewhere, but they are almost stored on cloud. Into some information in a home almost stored. Now, and in our Google and our Bemuno. Into cloud computing basically means that all store near and a company store application will be feed so. Any dear. At the cruelty more pen no pa amana beji ni say if you didn't say and you're on a very pair if you did security and you're dadjune ufa watchman any electric and any manina and you're dadjune o diane say wa guarantee wa sure say anytime be Amazon say 99.99999% open niema ubinya sa adie no de ama me no enu nti me de niema begu ho enye madwendwene time a me pe bia menya intina mo biye koho ama eno so akreti adwuma amaye
right mate public cloud private cloud no say me tenisa what does it mean to me I mean bibia about cloud computing
the extent say also public cloud na it say be Amazon mo no obi etime koho but bia a bit to say because I think that Bexley Council so London council obi mo ha omo person be use Amazon money way into ma creative so omo council for ni nyina obi a be store ne niema ho so it will be private so companies ni bi wo ha omo create omo de then to omo organization ni nyina use eno no your friend private no na public near the age agum ni nyina so that's the difference. Yes.
Yo. Ebra. Sorry. Ebra osofo no kasa no o kan say ono na onim bibia about IT. I mean, ohwe said the ebinumu enim bibia about IT nene omonso adjoining cloud computing na obi tie na nwumre ya encouragement ben na obetimi dia man say ono nanije senka ono nso obetimi ani 50,000 70,000 salary a year bi said the ene IT for AGA opeso ye adwuma from home obetimi de ne Marco school wakofa ne ma free school aba wanya kwan e dia ma family no especially when ye won kwala nketua e wo mu a obi otisa ekwan ben no nso betimi afa so to develop the IT skills to become a cloud engineer.
Also, at times questions be say passion ya me wonti no ebi ho am pese me mi bi ma brabo mu krampo e man kofo ni bitimi hu ma brabo mu no we say asma akoyi kan emu da ho ma menka story bi we there na yire of course school we nyame boa no nya adwuma na eso pa etimi etua ne ye na me na ta me hwede ye tua no ene de ye tua me ha da bia na me se da be pa na metimi aduru ba bia me yiri woi na afde magye makunwa atena mu na maye we me ho ba bia na no se akudwa pa menye mo ebeche etina gabo ne so and nyame ncha de na mbe pie we say so mesa ba so mayen fa we nto mesa ba fa ba bia meduru na me no eya obi betwene se eso nim IT ho bibi me nim IT ho hwe se na nka me store ade kra o me computer so amete so sofu iti na na asem na ya na mesere no me frɛ no na mpa cho ma me hwe ma me na we ye ne say every day bi bia me frɛ no me to was an na me hwehwɛ adwuma na mbe pie IT no so me nya IT ni o me mpe kra mpo but that time no me hu ye no na me nim ade kro enam se na dey AWS to me type ye na me hu ye nam so me read it enam se me ye me nya IT ni o me start se me sua ena me sua ya me sua it take me years and na me wie enam timbe ye na me wie na me hu se na se IT kura nya den die se wo ya na so practice it is a kaka enti me so met me a kire nkofo because obeti usua we a obeti me nya adwuma we na adwuma we beti me amoska kese we na me start here enti nkofo a me training omu enti always ya me pe omu a omu ni experience krampo no omu no madwene no fresh enti de obeka kire omu bi omu beye enti me pe no pant omu a me training omu nyina only 1 or 2 na IT background omu nyina ni IT background me for Uber drivers delivery drivers omu nyina ni IT background but na bi mi energy bi wo mu ompeso mu di enti the other two manim bia no omusua enti you don't need any experience because me see how me can say na last week me share adwuma me ye any organization me manage any niema me ye na me to sa na na me ampo atome so se obi a minim IT and a whole global migration. Migrate, build way, me na me lead, me yenye se, me teams me. But na me need background no, me suya ye, and I'm bedru honom. Enti obia bet me suya, a man she mo, and yes me intelligent. We also be able to be some genius. No, I'm not. It was just always me suya na me practice it, and a man meet me ye. They said yourself no, and so be kawa. So you don't need to have IT background at all. The here said the deba two anymore obe practice. So I'm practicing dia ain't me show team. But so obe practice ya obe to me aye. The be me kind of say what me suya ka not me ka and you bet me IT. And I wait me suya be hu a obe to me IT because make us a press way. Presses if na account to say oh there be am sure we have some press way. For press pe ebe ma wan san. What I say?
Yo, I was your fafi and wa joining yene a Cloud Rock Academy and yene omo twetwen komo omo CEO engineer Prince Boache and then Numre 1 year twetwen enkomo efa cloud engineering na eni wo hwe yen IT job market na wo call job site bebre na enyumaku no dodo na ehwehwe enkofo a omo sa nimidie na omoni omo aye adwuma eno na enei Cloud Rock Academy for aba ebe abechirichiri yemu se de be ya yenso yebetimi ate ase na yenso yetu hu anamo se de ebinom edikan atu hu anamo no me amedia dance say on this show about enipa mienu a omba beti programming. One lady in my church na oye ne masters in project management oye wi ojai eba be ye cloud ojai ba be ye DevOps engineering course and owie school no ono ani masters ana oye no ode no ato nchen na oye DevOps hu adwuma. There is another lady in so a ono de meninu ehia ewo baabi na ono nso eti about this program on this show oye nurse ofigana ne bae ana or de sa COACB ene bae ojai eba be ye this course eni or the nursing no atwenchen oye enti no I mean se me ka ho asemo a na minim ne ebinum anya from this program. That is why I always me happy say me di omo beba na onso wabetimi asua bibi na onso watimi afa bibi afimu na utu ho anamo a ebetimi aboa. Engineer Prince afi de mejai amount na say o presentation bi eye edeman ya no akoso eno na chi no me o questions a na me de aba.
Okay, yo. With the mechanic say, okay, nurse for the ama make can be afa ho. This enempo na me nurse ni bema kasa. Na dam for oba nurse a obesua DevOps yeah. As they say, according to the material, what 20 fee, what 20 weight, na dam for no nurse also aba so peso sua wa ha me say the ben am started here. Send forms command say home feel it. Enti idea nkofo bebre different nkofo aba ye and Oba has what we are passionate about the cloud computing and you better take you step by step. Now mamin komu kakra obi bebusa say na most DevOps no omutua pa also ebe wa adwene say adenti no mutua sa what you say. Now, at the Kuntiama companies, etua power for DevOps NSA. Also, area say S. Now, as area say evolving in BBS, so we a company no jina fa akwa where you man be good. Now, me wo university no, maybe level 100 and a baby. Now, okoye koa, oko jina phone boot, no ato phone card, no ako DQ and sound wait me a call you be. Say business no a good and maybe buy near sire be space to space o no akwa call say business no a good make me example telecommunication companies now we are normal call on the normal call no press no obi use WhatsApp and we are saying to the point they say so we a company now I'm more near na what na company no a good. Now, companies who say DevOps no a joining department in NMA communication. A typical example here. Say be a Amazon and our other every company ho. Na delivery department no any more prepare orders no they don't communicate. You understand? Into our order, more prepare orders and say obenya in 3 days. Delivery guy no anko busa ano man can't no into no fire bedru 95 days. Gradually, you stop buying from that company. Now, therefore, Emma close to Saga Bunini now. Into amount me a supply of customers. You here at the right time. And no Emma competitive advantage. And nothing a companies in our air cohon. Na companies who say DevOps Emma more efficient. And Momu deliver almost software at the right time. And Momu automate you more environment, you know. Automation means that human involvement is limited. Once it's a human, yet the answer so too much, and I did error bar. Be when you come, what I said, be argument, be a girlfriend, I know you if you affect to productivity. But you automating no be so there, a bois, and my productivity, a cost. And DevOps engineer, you watch over that and you make sure say, oh, the near meaning in our boom, I may be a work pepe. A work pepe, name a company, no, a market share air cost. Then, or value our so because you become extremely important. And we are extremely important there, then, what you answer a possible. What's my point? And into the moment, we are adding value by making sure, say, all the departments, no, obiano be a kasa, football more, and can you make for this now, you pass, no, and mushe go, no. And into our companies, a tria for DevOps engineers be brain because now, so be a moving ejuma, ne application in the storage, eco good cloud. You will need engineer to manage that for you. To make sure say enema na wase sakugu obi afidie so uhia obenya enti ehọ na ma wo obey important because traditional IT na ye no nyina moving to the cloud now omunyina enso musua no de say de wasua no it doesn't matter so obi wo IT background we e back cloud ye nyina ye pe e back DevOps ye nyina ye da pe What I say? Until now, also be senior DevOps no to be able to do cloud computing near for companies. Now, so they back when I said, on say nipa yini kakra, radio Mr. Mo. Now I said, and your man does not near quadrabum. It will be a while wire IT, but obe senior DevOps number so by me wadam for be organa. Hey, or your IT a wire bear 20 years old. DevOps will be swing, or I not use soon. Today be no baby some baby or one of my country, no baby some baby or no. And who say, I did it. So when you might cry no sooner, Ubercockine become more that dano, they don't want to learn. Medjumum, they were engineers, software engineers, or my for 30 years, whatever years. Omunim DevOps, no, they don't want to learn it. Do you understand? They don't want to learn. Omujune say, and your man a Dawson, intimates me, Musa name there. Because more, not just there be a value or so. Enti be suape now we more because the people in don't want to learn. Into be mu pe na be sua na de okọ. Enti edeni ade ba ko am pese me san ka fa ho.
Okay. Yo. Engineer we dey o kan way back in uni level 100 as a 200 time and Ghana Telecom phone booth e buy intina ho bia no omo di bia kobobo ndi ko to phone card nyumre no akwa phone booth ho na ye wo enkrofo bi ho no ma omo be gina ho a omo mpese omo be free phone booth ni ho ame ya baby that time e bia o ma mi wa brochire o papa wa brochire o fa bi o pesika etua school fees o pese o ye ko no na afi o ma be gina ho I love you too. Now, just as I'm that's just by the way. I love you too. So I'm no. Yeah, ni empowerment market. Yeah, friend ni nyesika de twes. I don't feel mo abegina mo waste your time. I love you too. Me this engineer Prince now o nyesabi.
David.
Yeah, now I know the events here. Yeah. All right. So, when Oka cloud engineering and as a DevOps engineer, sometimes OT engineer na ade kese into one here me ma mi bi wo hanoma obega say na engineer de meden ma be engineer. Can you break it down for me? And I say obi a ono so want about cloud engineering da na wa hu say enya de bi hu sa na obetimi aye bi.
Yo. Ene nan kam pese me na ba hada ba nan ene na minim kwa ya maf na nan pese me de ma me ba ko a nimfie ko anim pa on se ma me pese me bo ne ba nimfie ko anim a wa ba ya wanya adwuma o ye na adwuma wa change adwuma kora a few times a wanya ba ko na nsen a o ya na ni agye ho ne me busa na se ne ho te sen de ema minim empanyimfo bebre o mu so abaye bi o mu fie ko anim ninyi na obia etmisuan what you say enti oti engineer ne de engineer de ye ka ema edini ye de other times ye ma title bi am of say as ye ka ho keke because obe fix bi enye se bi a ahanti where do we why ye tia ema ye mo nshi e credit se bi at software engineer onye hwe wo ho there be a mekase udipa pro timi ma slow technology wa higher pa because bia enye dene you just need time to learn it enti uti engineering na ema wo yemo enshow because anything na me wa ha no me wa ha enne sene be ya mechire wo niema ese wutia de so presse de enye so presse na niema eso wo kan to become an engineer. And edini de edin keke but obia betimi asua minimum obia no edi 54 onye adwuma one of me first enkofo munya adwuma no edi 57 was saying onu ko na testimony e wa hanom da o start ya o ko interview no nya adwuma nti obia betimi asua emadini emane oyemo nhyew na me hunu say ade ba ko a mene mitimfo ebi wo India na mehwe wo musa na mse he my pa ne dia bibifo abro ya mfa IT NC enusui because me hu se omo hunye hu te se de ya ma ya dia tum se India fo ni IT ni we say no they are all just as a man that no be ampo ozuya it I have to teach everybody oh you say sa enti ehunu se wo desire no na wani abre so obesua nko ade a obetimi aye enye bibibia edene
enye bibibia edin se wo desire no nko a ene se wo tie mi ene anwumre dia. Another fact that I'm finding out about cloud engineering and then say the cloud storage market is expected to reach 241.6 billion by 2029, up from 66.95 billion in 2021. This is from Yahoo Finance, meaning that the market is growing and it will grow. And it is yenso ye prepare ye ho a yenso ye betimi enya bibi every cloud engineering. Yo, enya yembra ekwan a Cloud Rock Academy efa so a trainee enkofo for them to become cloud engineers. Saying enamoye no na saying eno bi betimi a join mo class.
Yo, enti ye de ne de ye na simple. Yenim say obia eye adwuma and uye adwuma na apese usua. Enti ye kira de no Saturday. Yeah, no, depending on the class, I bet you say we'll be joining the current one idea as a mobile started from 1 to 4 area to 1 to 4 UK time area. Yechiro we are adena ye betchiro no yes I record it near the guhwa ma o na obe wa page log in na bibia or homa ni asa dia guhwa ma enti se bia then point me my class na be kone or no ahwe and now back class na then you go and what kwakwe biem na dia reinforce the yachre wo no ti sa na ye no ni record ye go ho yesa tutorials so every week bia ye be ma 1 hour kwakwe video na wie no wanya questions so bisa no ye be say tutorials no aba bisa questions yesa or platform or questions bia and bibi kire wa adwene so a na wa post ya to ho ye beba be ansan ye sam ma form study group nkofo na no mu ye na ma form study group ni ama mo project na mu ye bom project na wo ye no so wo ye ro ho ya obi wi a wo be kwa akonya adwuma na you almost the same things na ya kire wo na wo adwuma because ni ma wo be hia wo adwuma mu no eno na me kire wo me kire wo certificate ni ma me kire wo ade a so wo wie ni do kwotena computer ho se ya you'll be able to do something. What I say, in terms of near man and ye chrew, and near me bemoye engineer saying the way we call near my computer, you'll be able to start work, you'll be near money be. In the sunny chre. Now, and near my is a woman na so no, yake can boom, ye better AWS. Cloud ning name, you better take your time near the go through step by step. They be a no better de be so be my project practical project no why ye sa no wetimi atiase ye into every week be a be my project ye better be near my project ye better be by the time I be real course no hu near my be
Yo say obi ewo UK, Europe, Canada, America, Africa obi timi join mo class bi.
Oh yeah. You were students all over the world. You were students for Canada, America, Belgium, Nigeria, Ghana, everywhere because a virtual. And o join here, o be joining me, who so be our joining be able background where they are used to it. Into a hey ya kunya we mo na metna na me no more into baby I will be I'll be me join here.
Talking about the job market, say me course na mi wia saying na job market no enso etie na pay ho asem no so saying na normally na tie.
Oh, se mi yusu ma me ba kwa na nsi onye adwuma ono ye man be 70 something eno onyaye. But enyo obi aso nya 70 minimum obi a ono nso wie ye from me hanomo a onya almost 90,000 and a minimum be G50 or no make high power when you man on a catcher and say the first interview to be man 50 no and yet another interviews no or pa macho top macho or person fan is mem father be just do also no one up. Enti ni nyina so depend on individual no the or hwehwe. Obi o be amount a origin 15 maybe is double the origin that to your okay. What has enti adwuma ne de ewo ho. Na bia mo person hu say adwuma no hwa ye wie call we are right. Go to LinkedIn. Minim so LinkedIn account. When you call LinkedIn, I know I call jobs. Okay, you call LinkedIn jobs. No, I type in DevOps engineer. Or the call LinkedIn. Or type in DevOps engineer. Just LinkedIn. Men ko total job. Men ko call who be bredo. To the call LinkedIn. Nebo go honum. We say a lot of jobs. Into maybe use this type DevOps engineer or cloud engineer or cloud infrastructure engineer. Ningina mean the same. Wo de no hihye no obehu enwuma egu hɔ no nti adwuma ne de eya me ka kyerɛ nkɔfo sɛ men wɔre ho mpo ba adwuma no de hia ne sɛ sua usua wie na ado CV to hɔ a omu ne be chesiw omu ne be frɛfrɛ wo unwɔre obi wɔ hɔ tiri bi sɛ na ye wie a obɛboa ya me yanya adwuma na ebu ha no masere wo mitim sɛ ukra wo hia me unya wie course na wote ase a unhia me because recruiters no they will be chasing you and you will not need me to do anything for you. Okay.
They will not need you to do anything for them, but me, Busa said, do you also help to prepare them for interviews, Anna?
Oh yes. So we assist you with your CV. So the main is make us a control CV, but after a year we no control bar, then we will go through your CV and structure it the way as a looking out the tohwa recruiters ebefa. Then interviews, no matter how as our answer no, because there are some popular questions that they will every time via the babusao into the way as or casa, the way as or sound ni na I know the metri no ni na actual ni na into a nearma property pairs or the near jumane de ye betro ni na we CV ye beboa moatro ye beboa moatro we will assist you. Interview questions. No bank of interview questions. Meaning say ya mutimi mpo go through questions ni nyina obesua ni nyina then where we no mama popular ones now they are likely to ask you in every interview. Masa training and also so.
Yo. My uncle when the next class mobile starts now how one can join then also talk about your fees.
A quick one before we go on. If I could ask a question, I mean, person maybe say, is it a certified course? Like when we have more certificate, and I say they just study and then they go look for a job and that's it. Because maybe someone will need that paper as a testament, say they've gone through the process.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. So does it come with a certificate?
Okay. So yeah, Cloud Rock one kasa de ye mouse certificate. Na near ye bechere wono, ye chere wa. At some point, I will encourage you to say, through AWS certification, because that is recognized worldwide. And I may encourage you more through, and I throw Terraform exams, and I may encourage you to throw. But at the back of my samples, I can home. I said, yeah, you school corner, yeah, na certificate, here, pa. But yeah, I can certificate, no, here, no, na juma. But say, oh yeah, no, advantage back was certificate ne ebe maune say because all control exams ne emotion money in detail to ko interviewer with confidence because you've learned the thing extensively and you can be able to, you'll be able to answer a lot of questions. But here and not and now the juma. And my main way recently nami engineer. Into government CVs ni begu menu me catch a lead ni categorically say me per certificate obi an CV no me hu certificate bebia ifrim because I realize say en government bebre omo certificate no anyway eya omo de no cover omo deeper understanding of the omaye ne so in terms of who certificate na badwin say no into ya me the why or the practical to ba me busa practical questions because edwuma na me mo abeya no uduru ho ambese me pia to anim say fix way and yeah encourage you to write a certificate but yeah dear your mouse certificate.
But the training will help you for you to be able to write all the external exams.
Correct. By the time I be training where we know focus na ho obe trust is yeah. Yeah.
Nana, or any other question before we move on?
I think it's okay for now, but then if anyone has a question, I'm meeting media to chat box Nemo and then we will read it out to him. But for now, dear, but if you are like as we go on, definitely questions will come up. Yeah.
You Nena call course na nkasa so. Saying and will be able to register to join the course. When is the next cohort starting? All the details that we need to know about the course.
I think that I had na bebemono. Now, bit me my details now.
My patron, am I already, Mr. Mamen, share my screen quickly.
Yeah, you can share your screen now. Now, I know now if you want movie, we'll open up Obia or question Bia Obitimi Eddie Abba.
Okay. My patron, my casa we so I was student be Ernest or April. Prince or April.
April.
Okay, until April 20 this year no join a until no subema ne experience kakra for a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Patron my main go through okay. Until I'm going to a program no saying like how much does it cost? So go online now share different nema na ye mona Kubernetes, Git, Terraform. So what hana name DevOps are the names I'm mentioning, they don't mean anything to you. But these are the key tools Prince will be teaching you throughout the program. If you try and learn Sanyamano one by one on its own, it be 1,500 for 1 day course. It be 2,000 for 2 day course. But we've put it all together because Yenim say, and only the key thing SMO before you get a job. And let me just quickly go through Prince Akembi, but your instructor no is pre-recorded, is live or chemo live every week. You come on live on Zoom. Now at chemo, I don't know. And if you have questions, you can ask in real time. Or can WhatsApp group or can study group. Nina, it's on WhatsApp so that you have sort of how do I say it? Like instant access. So maybe how like you have an error, you can just take a screenshot, post it on the WhatsApp group, either one of your team and even your own student peers, your classmates, with me as support. So curriculum step by step. We start with AWS because 70% of the market companies they're on AWS and Matisse Prince I can so many times. They say I'm maybe a DevOps engineer assistant professional one. If you start with AWS na say unye jumana, it's even Google and it's Azure, you can do it because they're very similar. All the downloads, all the career support, everything. Sanka ye kase kotobi bia one by one. The total value is over 17,000, but the program is £3,000. And there were two options because £3,000 is not that easy to come by. And if you have the money in now, you can pay the £3,000. But so we have some flexibility. We also offer the option of paying £600 a month for 6 months. So you end up paying a little bit more than the one who pays in full. But that's also because there's so much more admin around managing payment plans and things like that. And if you want to save yourself £600, then you pay 3,000 in full and you are done. Timamenko through the key dates for the next cohort, Okay, into a webinar. Into applications are actually open now. Anytime from now, applications be closed July 9th. We have a very, very, very short application process. You're designed just to get a little bit of background about you before you join the course so that we know how best to support you. And you just fill out that application form and then usually between 24, 48 hours, we'll get back to you if you can go ahead and then you make your payment. The next class will start July 13th. Classes never from 1 to 4 p.m. every Saturday. Sometimes you have a break, but we'll give you the schedule. And our tutorials, and an apprentice kano, you have supports during the week as well. So with projects now we have helper. That's Thursday 7:30 to 8:30. And if you are interested and you want to apply, this is the link bit.ly/DevOps DEVOPS apply. In Pacho, so now you're interested, I just take a screenshot of this page. All the information you need is here. And a number now, so it's my phone number. If you still have questions and now you want to speak to us before you apply, please take a screenshot and then just send me a WhatsApp. We can chat after the program and we can answer any questions you have. And also you can also send us an email. And I think that's the key information. I'll post it in the chat as well. Pacho, maybe I'll stop sharing now.
Okay. Na Oka said there is a student on Subetimi ama testimony kakra and sana afi for questions from the audience. In Timpacho question be you ready woman so Zoom ne so me found out the question aba opeso de to chat room on so na Nigeria one so ho no mo be ken kan ni nyina e de amai. And inti NS Pacho you ready it you. Do we have NS on call?
Oh, meet me. Hello, Ernest. Please go ahead.
Okay. Ernest, on mute. You're on mute. Maybe be as a more mute, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
We can hear you now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, right. You can hear me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, welcome everybody. And it's just a privilege to share my testimony and also what I've learned since I joined Club Rock. Club Rock is an amazing platform. And to be honest with you, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And obviously, I've given excuses upon excuses. And Prince is somebody I've known Prince for a while now. And one of the things that you always say to me, and there's no excuses in life. If you don't do something, just take it just go for it. You know. So just when was that? I think this year, April, I decided that, you know what, it's a time to change, to have a job change. Because I have enough, what I'm doing. And one of the reasons why I decided to join Clara this time is because I've got kids that are growing and I want to have more time to spend with them at home. And that's the great motivation for me. One of the motivations for me was to spend time with my family, an opportunity to also earn more money and, give my kids a better life, so to speak, as we all want to do. So I joined this April, and to be honest with you, since I joined, just to cut to the chase, I've learned so much from the team. We've got amazing teachers, Julius, Prince himself, and a few others, and we've got a great support team as well. And I personally think that it's something that if you join Cloud Rock, you'll never go wrong. And Prince is always there to support you. One of the things I like about Prince is this determination. It's not so much the money. No, I don't think the money is the motivation for Prince. No, I don't think so. I think his real motivation is to help the community. And that's the passion that I see in him. So if you join Cloud Rock, trust me, there's no way you go wrong. And there's a lot that you learn. And we've got a great network support team as well. And also, one thing I just want to say to encourage all of us as well is that when you join Cloud Rock, there's a way that the program is structured systematically and methodically. That sometimes I remember when I was learning on my own, I decided to do on my own. It was tough for me. I was learning, but I realized that if I have a problem, who am I going to contact? Most of these guys that have created these programs, some of them live in America, some of them live in India. There's no way I could get hold of them. But if we join this team, Cloud Rock, straight away, if you have a problem, you can call Prince. Oh, Prince, even text message. Prince, I have got this problem, blah, blah, blah. And he will show you what to do. And one thing about Prince too, he won't tell you exactly what to do, but he'll give you something that will help you to learn for yourself. Do you know what I mean? He won't say that, okay, this is a problem, go and solve it. No. He will direct you how best to solve this problem. He basically helps you to think for yourself. And I think that's what good teachers do. It won't spoon feed you, but it will show you the way. It won't give you fish to eat, but it will teach you how to fish for yourself. And that's something that I've really learned from him. So I believe that it's a great opportunity for you if you want to join. And the money is not very expensive. I won't say that the cost is so much of a problem, but they've got this system in place where if you're struggling to pay, you can pay installments, you understand, which I think was really a blessing to me. You understand, based on other things that I'm doing. So I have this opportunity to even pay installment. So again, I'm encouraging everybody who is online, if you want to join, just take it and just do it, because you will never regret it. As I'm speaking to you now, before I came online, I was in the class. I'm still in the class now. I'm having a meeting. We're trying to discuss projects that we've been given from Cloud Rock. We are on about 7 projects now. We're doing Terraform, and last 2 weeks we did Ansible. And trust me, we learned so much. The collaboration, the teamwork, the support from Prince and the team. Oh, it's so amazing. So amazing. And so please, you are in the right hands. If you want to join Cloud Rock, just do it, and you'll never regret it. Thank you.
Thank you. Sabri, I'm said, yanka much about 1 minute. All right. So yanka much about the cost. Prince, if you can tell us a bit more about the cost.
Now, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. So it's £3,000 if you pay in full, and I say £600 a month over 6 months. So you pay £600 to start, and then you pay £600 5 more times, into 6 times 6. See, either you pay in for £3,000 or 3,600. But it sounds like a lot, but say utiminya 65, 70,000 within 2 or 3 months, you've more than made up for that amount. And I think I want to encourage everybody to think of it more as an investment rather than like a cost, like a car, because you're literally changing the entire trajectory of your life. Minimum be I was joining you free, I'm minimum no be joining you. The starting salary is 3 times what he was earning in the army. And because he's earning more now, with him your down payment, wato dying or sending me pictures, wato new car. And, the benefits will just continue month after month after month if you just stay in that field. And I just want to encourage everybody, men who 3,000 now, men show now, they mean to me, you see it as an investment in yourself, an investment in your future. Thank you.
Yeah, nah. That's what I mean, because what to feel no sending me pictures, so that's what to feel no be maintaining Gabi.
That's nice. Lady Aname so make us say no ye nessa or no so ebe Devox CB Sabri or no so de adwuma or no so Peter Bra wato dan or so a housewarming or be inviting me sign invitation and mass still into mekwa cover na chakwan. But so be wo call no so na say wo any question bia Emma Engineer Prince any the team from Cloud Rocker e kwan wo hono uma wonsa so a ye be foul Nana Jiwa mpacho befa course no omo msaso na mame yen trust with you.
I think the first one AM Molash and Tia Befa Molash mpacho, go ahead. Why?
Oh yeah, mpacho, good evening. Now the question is success apart from this admission, we know frequently and after every month we have admission after just be a course new year. After 6 months, I'm having new admission and that. Thank you.
Okay, now.
Me pacho, a few times a year, but yen set it next one. Until year started July, it's likely say maybe November and September, November, be another one. but yenyan decide nti ye baako April yenye bioma till July ye baby another enrollment no. But say we'll from a number na pacho from a number no na you can come onto our mailing list. And to say ye be enrollments after July, then you can get a message not with the next time.
Okay, but that's it. My contact.
Pacho, you menace.
Okay, thank you, Molasha. I have a personal question. So me
Okay.
If Obi apply and then the person starts the program, and then let's say Bibinti when me and go through the whole duration of the program, now was so Jaya, can the person rejoin and then continue from where they stopped?
Oh, Adebakwa, the BI try savings be more human, near flexible, near ya will be a situation. Me was student to be or start a no near break or tone a computer or tone away. Say na ni kuna trash ho no anyam. Inti afidi okone nim kakra no intimi and na metie no ase because it's not easy to learn and also with the pregnancy and other kids. So any maybe no yet we can pause, you will still have access to the videos now air corner or class now or join no bit me. If later on or person was I will find a class and put you in. But just that you have to be paying. What I say? The word triano, yen san charge you being.
Okay.
Yes, be a make us we try to be human. Not say the and yes, be a pussy card into use. No. We try to be flexible, try to understand your situation, try to help you. Because at the end of the day, if our aim is to help you, then we have to be also be flexible and reasonable. So yet the situation in us and any join in you just call me and tell me what the issue is. They do on power or say we could say, but be a mecasiya now say, oh okay, we also bet me a wow. And over joining my am show cry, you refer me up whom baby. Yeah. So it's runya me pa.
I think that's clear enough. Thank you.
Obi enso ewo question bibie mu a mpacho sabre a omo ewo hai ubetimi ni omo edi sa nkomo no anasa question bia obi a na mpacho se ubetimi a share contact details ne bie mu enso chat room ho edi aman a na afi ya ne ya wrap it up ewo hanum ene anwumre and then I je one mpacho is there any other question or chat room ho no so ubetimi afa di aman?
Me, no, there is no questions. I will have CCR. If say Oguso Kasan say Biba, we will take them, but then say Biamba, I'm sure they'll take the contact and then direct it to him after the program. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think the number no intim obi a wahebia fa obi a benim obi a wo fie unua wo cousin what you say momu nyina join because me who say this is the time SE nyina yira item really cause ye bekrum ha ye hwe bibia oma nkofo mo item pa ya me pese me careful the me west be I fight India for we won say ayo mudi pa but you can study them and who say omu nyina ye IT it's not like maybe be they are exception and bibi but mo say honum space da ho and psychologically obi atia na ye machine but enye husa enti nyina ye nso so yenye ya adwene ni mu fa ho bi ni nkodi sika na ho ni bi ni ndi ye because the honum fa technical akofo be brete ade technical no mu dwane benye dene enti nyina yenye ya adwene ni embra ho intimi indi sika ni bi now me enche now so atoto ofie mienu miense no asend me pictures no ani ji aba ya na mo she me bonso amuni so eno de
we have some questions I will chat to him. But then I think the first person has an answer. We not answer from them. No, Bisa said, what's the duration of the full course, please? But then I think she's been responded to say 6 months. And then there is another question. Also, what is the entry requirement, please? SHS or university?
At times, also, for entry requirement and so, but you have to be able to read and understand. So it makes an idea now. TSC, I'll be to me. And yes, we invest in will be on co-invested that. But why are senior engineer or shank for? Into entry requirement, the AI may say that for being to so, but SO you can read and write. What's my point? I say, which me 10 near massy, you can't send show out 10 near massy. Do you hear me, pan? Say, William, Mr. Remna make home, unye, Obemo near Bria, more assignment, I'll be ye, yes, or Koshadi, and practice, I'll be ye, and opening here, the desire and your readiness to learn, and only here. But yen shada emphasis kwa co-invest ya na co-invest yen shada any requirement.
Okay. Thank you. I think I have okay, but finish. Just finish.
Then can make an say Bruni and a company every show be amana the amana. Most of the time they don't really care about a qualification. No. They care about be amana pressy way unim pressy. And to be busa say oh we are a chresan. Which meet the mana or the Juman Bemau. Mean Kaiser Marshall will be a yet CV abetumen I'm marching in university da. Mean be that always mean no problem that why me poor be a man of solving. Maybe I said, do you know Kubernetes? Have you written a pipeline before? Okay, what does the meaning of this? That's all I want. Come and solve it for me to get my peace of mind so I can sleep at night. Do you understand?
That's more like it. Anyway, I have another question. I don't know why they keep coming to me, but yeah.
And you have to join.
I know. It's tempting. I'm very much tempted. My calculation knew that I'll make good. If a monthly, what will be coming in? My converted to Ghana cities that I've also done a conversation for another time.
It's flexible.
I wanted to know if there's been any circumstance where someone has gone through the full length of the course. But then at the end of the day, no, or Philly say, understanding to be independent and also to be in the job market. If there should be a situation like that, what's the best way I'll be handled with the person?
So recently, one student contacted me and I catch them and said, "Onompodia, because of why I'm into Unyem free yet into a class, he wants to join another class. So what's a Unyem free mono?" Always a bit me a year course. That's not a big deal. And when they join another class, if you are be a very poor class or maybe now catch them. So one can't mean, but catch them say any situation now. I can recommend projects to be a way in follow project and report to mommy because I know say so yes always it will keep you busy. So it will keep you understanding. So you have something to do till say ubedu stage you feel confidence in you. And me want nipa bebre no kreni o chira dia enyo bia na beduru ha. Bi ebe ko obi wo ha ma chira obi dia within 5 months no waduma. Me chira obi nso a it take more than a year. Me chira obi 7 months. 8 months. It's yenina yenim say yensua ade the same. Obi wo ha wo kan once ultimate picture or any gift. Obi o me say me sua ade na wo kan this me hwesa it make me a video na me to na me touch you for hours just to understand. It means say for how much semi. Now oba na mo be join here there is another person also be try ade ni bi. If any Julius Apostle he's so sharp. Or had no one and one no. Oh, he also be him back. Mean to be from a home to no. Into meaning set me try the end so I'm one call for sir, and one call for what to send me. You have to spend more time to understand an room. And we make room for all of that. Yes. The point they said, at the back when I said, so by join here, meaning sisika a busunya sika, and I didn't have it in the pass as a krum, and I bet in the ABB, and I did baha. I always have that in mind. And I try my best to help you so you can get something out of it. And to be a joining the class, be almost a many brand just obeying a project and now you are making me upset because I want you to get something out because student are there. Blaming who or bepa be blaming like your catch the year say aquano wait my main student be no one year no me tea no catch the year say oh, student anya dia onko kanche say me I don't know the mommy I try my best so that to push everybody. What I say is it in power way ahunya. And I always want to do that. So yeah.
Edimpa ayasin ahunya and yena on this note. Yede one advert between yaba na ya wrap up na yedi jumedie no aba awie. And the producer wo honoma yentonka.
If you are looking for a job that is more is flexible, you can have time for your kids, you can have time to pick them from school and take them each morning, then I'll recommend DevOps for you.
Are you ready to transform your career and unlock a high-paying future? Join us on OT Media TV this Friday, 28th of June, from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summer Time for an exclusive event with the team from Cloud Rock Academy. Discover the secrets of cloud engineering and learn how you can earn a remarkable £70,000 per year. Don't miss out on this opportunity to elevate your skills and secure your dream job in the tech industry. Tune in and let Cloud Rock Academy guide you to success. Remember, Friday, 28th of June, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. British Summer Time on OT Media TV. Be there.
Buy an interest-free home and pay within 36 months. Yes, Daimler Homes' new gold standard development, Hilton Court, has just commenced, and you can own a unit now and pay within 36 months without any interest. Starting at 95,000, you can own an elegant apartment. And guess what? Discounts are available from now till end of May. To learn more, visit our website at daimlerhomesgh.com or call us on 0200 584 558. Daimler Homes, the elegance of living.
Yo, yada masi se mwatimi enya ebre atwen ya abesi sabre yede dwumadie no ebe enti yebeje engineer Prince and Cloud Rock for my last words na fe yede dwumadie na ebe
so Mpachon, come your question.
Okay, Peter yemfa last one na fe yemfa mbewe. Peter yetio.
Yeah, Mpachon, me kasa fi US. Maybe I say I'm joining it in term. Now maybe I say Obi or US is waiting to join the class now. Then afterwards, send it back on Aku school area. The background between us join and also afterwards, what are the like job market not to say for someone who is in the US.
Yo,
Prince.
Yo, Peter, DevOps no.
Yes.
Baby pay adwuma tack se pa ya America. It is all America there. Any hot there sikani trouble me wona fufu baako ono nko asese adwuma na bono so for and I'm say adan. Nko adwuma wasese gu hu say because the job market US there is huge. Enti ubetimi awaha no wasua me was students or be or Canada e be or US enti America there a hot pan opportunity in the type enti you are in a good place.
Yeah, so my question was like my data science, but my data science can I is it something to polish my my work now, and I say so kind of practical hands-on practice is course not is that like to get a hands-on practice so I can use that one for the job in the US market.
Okay. Yeah, you data science, you DevOps. Into DevOps, you have more practical training of DevOps, not data science. You DevOps. So into a bachelor of cloud computing. Do you understand? Into the bachelor is practical. The idea a bachelor wa would do a theory some theory no you do what I'm a kukura nesi winning me click it now so I click into you will see me say me click it now so click it yes and record it the ye ni na me chire mu na me click na wo hu no tinyesem be ready a chire no akwa ho akwa there be obehu se prince click here the and a man we to so click pe na ma the same video na me ye na me de click here and ya recorded their 2 pages so amount into ya pona ya kona obi a kono o page a o click here on kwa page ya create amount o click here the video will be there you can watch again and reinforce your understanding into a practical idea you try to become a DevOps engineer.
I try my best.
Yeah, now, okay, my student back is one of the best match. No, data science. No, mama. One of these companies. I don't know. Is it Ernst & Young or those companies? And or switch it back DevOps. International. Let me say na DevOps no any data science and there any more mere. Or got the DevOps ni more mere man. Yeah, but he's one of the best I've encountered.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a very good comparison. And you know, Peter, me sure so we now want here, and then just as I said earlier, no, it's a very tempting thing. You know, I'm thinking about it, but thank you very much. One my very thorough details about what it is about. But then as we wrap up now, I just want to ask if so what last words be or the Maya, and we just take it and then we get out of here.
Yo, the American say, on say. Yenhwede baby a ewiase na ekono ewiase ni move to some direction bi enema esesa into baby ewiase ekono ne yenso ye move ko hon first na mi saka kra ye be krum han ne nwuma bebre wo honom me kai se first time na mo Manchester na mo pe bank adwuma unim criteria omode keyboard si nanim se men type meet me a type ya me bank adwuma. That was it, the criteria. My brother the same. Me now for quite the keyboard next when him say type near my words be say type or more has when him type na. That was what. But he said that criteria and you obi him type it. And to say a reason a movie to some direction. People who say a switch here, then you have to be quick and fast and join it, and then you can build on your understanding and then move. Otherwise, a bear kakra a juma and say what test ko ni we more. Tell us now no honina. Any hobby. And to say technology, baby, can't just say technology, then you have to jump there and be in where human that's where you want to be because a human human tell be anyway no. And yes, be obi ye the human and call for machines now the information and the data is being stored somewhere. Then they need an engineer, that is you. So the agenda me phoning in edwuma ne dia be share level foforo ene ye tua more into areas necessity mama ye nyina ye nwene ho na ye movie according to that trend and we even earn more adeba kwa by it the more you add a few near to understanding you can earn more into a whole place that you can always I tell people I don't fight for promotion, I promote myself. Anytime I'm a person me promoting me who be time. So IT feel that you can promote yourself. Colleague be onya IT ni me hu se wo ko a wo adwuma ko promotion me hwe ni din na me suade you will not fight about all these things and IT gives you that room and I did back what DevOps man say a more peace of mind. Do you know why? Because it's hard for companies to find a DevOps engineer. So when you are there, nobody worries you. Because opening said, if they lose you, it's going to be hard for them to get another one. You know, when my company, finally I joined them, the guy I am interviewing said, Prince, you're a engineer for 2 years. No, because till say they came across me. The way I made drill man son I may join you. Because I feel it's hard to find engineer and I know say and cause be a DevOps engineer. No watch and someone else work as you know, but project manager will be around, but DevOps you will not find them. Do you understand? Enti ubemwa udo ho ahyekuo bi mu a you will end up over benefit when you budget is also for no kasayana, but beginning not be a kind of money the men who future earnings, no opportunity amount, baby at the walk. Who are DevOps engineer? So bet you apply later on. Mechano, who bet you applying a green card with US easy, but later you can because I don't to some category bima is not easy.
It sets you apart.
Definitely.
Okay. Thank you very much, Prince. I think that you've given us enough reasons to do this, and I'm sure we appreciate it. Someone is asking a question, but then because of our time, Patricia, our advice is find the contact, then you direct the question to him, and I said the lady, I'm sure they will be more than happy to give you an explanation and I say a better understanding. Yeah, we've exhausted our time. And to make sure we want to get out of here. Oti, if you have anything to add, please add and then.
I was for the mechanic me the Cloud Rock Academy for contact details assign out to chat room on more ABM. So if you want any further clarification, ubitimi afa na wetimi a contact yomo na omo abwao. And go for be brave and program is so join omo class no na omo eba be ma testimonies na just say eyenika and it is a wahanomo ebia unue bi wadamfu bi ubetimi a sponsor no amana join omo class na ebeboa no be busa from Ghana. Yes, and for joining from Ghana. Ubenya ejuma anywhere. Yes, it's possible ubenya ejuma. UK Home Office IT professionals eka shortage occupation list in this onipa no Ghana na onya ejuma o krom hanoma otimi apply ema oba be ejuma ewa and I said you can US in so sa IT professionals omuho ahia we are saying that moment in IFA your home engine. And then last time I had the Umbeba program so from time to time, no, you be saying Eddie or more about. To make us say, Yami in Shiramunina say, Munya ebre a join ye and then you may or show you so. Made that Cloud Rock team non so assess so mutimi baye, everma and chiche muma and Kofonso ehunia air coso, said the bear almost a bit to me at joining. Nana. Your last word now for young Fajimedian in Brave.
Oh, I think so. I mean, I'm very grateful for the opportunity for them to be here. It's a very interesting topic, and then I'm sure we are glad TVB say who said there are options. I mean, like if you are getting 75,000 or above annually, it's good money, especially if you are from where we are from. It helps you. It positions you very well. The record it's just as you said, no. There'll be as you say or make it time and join here, and then hope to see you all next time. Good evening.
Yo, abusia for Hanamu any of the movies see. Shannon so senya me aduma every Wednesday be the OT Health Talk at the abroad. The same link now they buy na the medical doctors eba emomu be chire ya pomudin ho nsem. Inti join us on Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now Thursday so the time tap send and so time with tap send Eddie Abro. Now every Friday be answer no legal and other interviews. In Tisha so not joining on our programs. Meeting any nana kwame or say to na may co-host and so nana ejewa. Hanumuni edi ubesi nyame yadma ebesani weshia yakramo.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone and also thank Cloud Rock and the executives, most especially the senior engineers, juniors and senior engineer praise. Interview going, and I wasn't ashamed. A pastor, I have people under me, big, and I had an organization globally. We have branches all over US, but I humbled myself. I submitted because I needed that kind of life and career, and I wasn't focusing. But whatever they taught me, whatever they gave us is what I saw when I was going through the interview. Your sacrifices that you made for us for granted. Some of us, I call them destiny changers. You've done so much for us and our families, and we thank you so much. God bless you all.